This is the outside of the Fukuoka International Center, where it's always held when the basho. Say the Hon basho, those are the main ones. 6 of them a year, held every 2 months. So it's always held here in Kyushu, which is the most southerly large island, I should say, of Japan. So the wrestlers are lining up for their ring entering ceremonies, the dohyo iri, which is not to say the yokozunas participate, they do it separately, but with no yokozunas competing this time, we have no yokozuna dohyo iri. Well, it's Asa Shoryu in the lead with 7 straight wins, and Akinoshima and Musoyama behind with 6 wins and 1 loss, but still plenty of time for upsets. So on to the first bout of day 8, we have Akinoshima, who's said that he wants to go on competing till he's 40. He's 35 now. One of the oldest, not quite the oldest in sumo. There is a wrestler in one of the lower divisions, in the Jonidan division, who will be 42 this December. It's the second division up from the bottom. So Akinoshima, the veteran, winning that one. That's 7 wins for him and 1 loss, and that was his 627th Nakauchi win. So he's doing well this time. Return to form, and lots of attention from the media here in Japan. Now on to our next bout. It's between Buyuzan and Tamarikido. These two have fought twice in the past, each has won once. Buyuzan at 165 kilos, Tamarikido at 138. So Buyuzan on the left there, much the heavier of the two. Take time to look at all their taped up injuries. They've got elbows, shoulders, knees, fingers, feet, all taped up. It's a rough game, and it's an unforgiving surface that they fight on. Well, Tamarikido almost stepped out there, but there he is, teetering on the edge, and it's Buyuzan who gets that win. 3rd win for him, 4th loss for Tamarikido. Next out is Ushiomaru, newcomer to this division. This is his 2nd Makuuchi Basho. He's fighting Iwakiyama in his 1st Makuuchi Basho. So 2 newcomers, both 170 kilos, both on the large size, both ex-amateur champions. No correction there, it's only Iwakiyama was amateur. Ushiomaru came into pro sumo in '94, so he was not collegiate sumo wrestler. So it's Iwakiyama wins that one. That's the 5th win for him. He's doing all right in his debut into this top division. Now Dejima against Kaiho. These two have fought 10 times, but Dejima's got the edge with 7 of those wins. So Kaiho tries to sidestep there, but Dejima was too close to him. Normally, if Kaiho can sidestep before close contact is made, he can work from the side, which he's very good at, but Dejima was just a little too fast off the mark and closed in on him. So Dejima wins that one with oshidashi, 5th win for him. Well, day 8, which we're looking at now, is exactly the middle point. Some wrestlers will today get 8 losses, which is makikoshi, so bad basho for them, but most will be looking for at least 8 wins by the end of the basho. So Toki here giving Aminishiki a hard time, but he gets turned, and it looks there as if Toki was about to try a judo throw, but the judo throws do not work in sumo. You turn your back on somebody and they just push and push. You either go down or out. So Aminishiki wins that one, and that gives him his 6th win. 3rd loss for Toki. Now Tokitsuumi against Tochinohana. They've fought 3 times. Tochinohana's won 2 of them. Tochinohana's been doing a fair amount of gym work. As I said before, they don't do a lot of heavyweights, these wrestlers. I must say, whenever you looked at Chionafuji The amount of muscles he had on him, it looked as though he was doing a lot of heavy weights, although he always denied that. So Tokitsuumi won that one with yorikiri, and that gives him his 5th win. It was the 7th loss for Tochinohana, so he's having a bad basho. Now Kotonowaka is the 1 minute. Fights Tochinonada. They fought 15 times before. Tochinonada here won 9 of those. But these statistics can be quite misleading. It's 2 months between each basho. It's really who's won the last few encounters that counts. Well, Kotonowaka being closed off a bit there. He just about managed to get his right arm in on the belt. But Tochinonada trying to barrel him over using the gut thrusts, but it's a spin over by Kotonowaka using the overarm grip that finally works and dumps Tochinonada down. So an uwatenage win there for Kotonowaka, 175 kilos of him, which is 385 pounds, so quite a lot of weight there. Now Wakanoyama at 160 kilos, that's 352 pounds, fights Kotoryu at a mere 144, 319 pounds. Well, Wakanoyama's from the Musashigawa stable, that's where Ushiomaru comes from. There's a lot of big, heavy wrestlers there, so he gets a lot of training against the really strong ones. But Wakanoyama wins that one. Little change there, up from the techiai, and drops Kotoryu down and forwards with tsukiotoshi. And that was, according to statistics, Wakanoyama's 1000th sumo bout, which is to say from when he started in pro sumo, not necessarily the Makauchi division. That would be all his bouts up from when he first came in. Well, a little clip there of Takumi Sakari wearing the glasses. Sight's not too good. When he's outside the ring, he takes, or I should say when he's in the ring, he takes them off. Now we have Kyokushuzan, Mongolian, against Tamanoshima, who's got 7 straight losses. Well, will Tamanoshima notch up his 8th straight loss? Well, he's got Kyokushuzan on the run there. Kyokushuzan looking slightly dozy in that encounter. Tamanoshima just straight armed him out. Thrust out there as opposed to a push out. Thrust out is when the opponent leaves the end of your arms because the force of the push is so strong. Skidashi win. Now Shimotori against Miyabiyama. Miyabiyama nearly at 180 kilos. Apart from Ushiomaru, he's the heaviest wrestler. Well, look at that. I mean, that is 178 kilos just getting dumped over by a wrestler who was about 30 kilos lighter than him with just a quick flip under the armpit. There's quite a lot of skill to throw somebody that big over to the side just using the arms. And if you've tried judo, you know just how difficult it is to flip people just using the arms. Now we have Kyokutenho against Takanonami, 2 of the tallest wrestlers around. Kyokutenho at 191 centimeters, Takanonami 197, and it's the taller wrestler wins. Well, Takanonami's certainly on a roll. That was his 6th win. He's only had 2 losses so far, and he's coming back to form. He's 31 years old, won 2 tournaments in the distant past, in 96 and 97. It was that long ago. And the last year or so, he's gone steadily downhill, but now he's coming back with a vengeance. Now, Wakano Sato, although he seems to have got stronger technically, hasn't changed very much. He likes to rely on his strength too much. Well, he's got that grip on the belt there, on the inside grip. He's been denied his right arm on Gojiro's belt. Change of grips there. And in that flurry of exchange, it's Gojiro who loses, gets pushed out. And Wakano Sato collects a little bit of prize money. as well. Now Kotomitsuki, previous basho he did very well, he had 12 wins. That moved him up to his present rank at Sekiwaki, but this time out, halfway through, he's only got 3 wins. Here fighting Hokuto Riki, who's only got 2 wins. Hokuto Riki also did well, previous basho had 9-6 result. Well, that was, Hokuto Riki was chasing Kotomitsuki hard there. Looked like he had him on the edge, but they've got a nice, neat line in ballet-like movements, these big guys. Just when it looks like they're about to go over the edge, they spin round and reverse the result on the other wrestler. So that's Takami Sakari there. And you can see his movements, very distinctive. Great crowd pleaser in Japan. If anybody's out the ordinary, Asano Wako, when he was in his flamboyant period, used to get tremendous applause from the crowd. He did virtually the same thing every time he came in the ring. So now we have Asa Shoryu. Well, this could be a good one against Takami Sakari. They've fought twice before. Asa Shoryu on the left there, won both encounters. Takami Sakari is strong, he's unusual, but he's not as fierce as Asa Shoryu. And this Mongolian just recently went through a phase where he really handed out some stick. He was slap the face, go for the throat. And you can see Takami Sakari psyching himself up there. Well, he does it virtually every time, but he knows he's got a tough bout. Interesting to see whether Asa Shoryu goes for the slaps and the thrusts to the face, top half of the body. I suspect he seems to have backed away from that recently and just going for the belt, and he's good on the belt as well as the open type sumo. Well, he's going for the throat there, throat again, more slaps, more pushes. Well, he certainly disposes of Takami Sakari, no problem there. So that's Asa Shoryu reverting to his old form, and he deals with Takami Sakari in short shrift. So Tsukidashi win there for Asa Shoryu, keeps him in the lead with 8 straight wins, and incidentally gives him Kachikoshi. That's not what he's interested in, he wants the Emperor's Cup. There is 137 kilos of him, not very big, but the great Chiyonafuji wasn't very big either. And let's watch that one again. Very relaxed face when he comes out here, goes for the throat straight away, pushes the shoulder, goes for the throat again, another one to the throat, or under the chin really, throat chin, it's all the same, then a huge shove as Takami Sakari goes sideways on, and that skids him over the edge of the dohyo. Now we have Chiyo Taikai, got 5 wins and 2 losses, fighting Tosonoumi. The last 2 times they fought, Tosonoumi beat Chiyo Taikai, so it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. And just recently, Chiyo Taikai's been training a lot with Kaiho from the Tomozuna stable. Well, there's a very determined Oshi Sumo from, and it's Tosonomi's coming back in. And Chiyo Taikai starts to come back again, but he's been driven backwards, and that's it. They're dumped out. It looked to me like Tosonomi got that one, but already the judge has objected, I should say. Quite difficult to see on sometimes when they both go flying out. So they said it's a Torinoshi, that means it's a rematch, so they couldn't work out who touched down first. So let's see who gets it this time. Chiyo Taikai back from the start line. The Shikiri-sen leads with a head from a push to a pull, and that disposes of Tosonoumi. So relieved look on Chiyo Taikai's face there. He's already got 2 tournament wins in the past. I guess with the 2 Yokozuna out the way, he feels that another win here is possible, but he can't afford to lose. Not even a single match. It's starting to get tight from now on in. Now, Tochi Azuma, with only 3 wins against Tamakasuga, with no wins at all. So Tamakasuga got 7 wins if he, 7 losses. If he loses this one, that'll be 8 losses. And Makikoshi, and there it is. Tamakasuga gets his 8th loss in a row. And that's Makikoshi for him. Tochi Azuma, way back from the leading group of wrestlers in this basho. So an oshidashi win there for Tochi Azuma. Now on to the last of the Ozeki. It's always the highest ranks that fight towards the end of the day. Usually it's the Yokozuna who come on last. They're out. So it's Musoyama fights Takanowaka. Takanowaka at 148 kilos, Musoyama at 171. Some 20 or so kilos heavier. Takanowaka's on a roll here, and he keeps it going. He goes for the arm first of all. Goes straight for the kotenage type move, takes him to the edge, and then just shoves him over the edge. So that's Takanowaka with 6 wins and 2 losses, and that also Musoyama now has the same result, 6 wins and 2 losses. So at the end of day 8, we have Asashoryu still in the lead with 8 straight wins, and behind him Akinoshima with 7 wins and 1 loss, and then a whole clutch of wrestlers with 6-2.